The Philippine National Anthem. Good day and welcome to the first ever virtual opening ceremony of the Manila International Book Fair. Let us take a few moments to listen to some important messages from people who make the fair possible, beginning with the President of Prime Trade Asia, Ms. Irene Liwanag.
Greetings, Filipino bookworms from all walks of life, and welcome to the online edition of the Manila International Book Fair. The pandemic has certainly given the whole world pause. Well, there is nothing we want more than to welcome you back into the halls of MIBF. We have had to get creative in bringing you the book fair experience on an online platform. After months of development, I'm proud to welcome you to the online MIBF, where we strive to remain true to what we have been known for in the last 4 decades. The biggest book event in the country, with the most number of titles under one roof, and a variety of special events designed for the different types of readers that come to visit. We hope that while we all shelter at home, you can continue to experience all the best that the book fair has to offer. The latest titles, the author events, the talks and workshops, and all the other activities that have been planned to replicate the MIBF experience as close as we can online. Thank you to our exhibitors for their trust and support as we transition into the digital realm. And thank you, dear book lovers, for your loyal patronage. In these challenging times, I hope the MIBF continues to underscore the importance of books in our lives, imparting knowledge, providing entertainment, offering comfort, and most importantly, giving hope and inspiration. Enjoy the MIBF, and we hope to see you again next year under much better circumstances.
Thank you, Irene, for that wonderful message. Our next speaker is the President of the Book Development Association of the Philippines. Please welcome Dr. Annie Almario.
On behalf of the Book Development Association of the Philippines, I welcome everyone to the first online Manila International Book Fair. Congratulations in advance to all the publishers participating this year through virtual booths and events. One might question why all the time and effort to do a virtual event when we could have easily skipped this extraordinary year. The answer is simple. It is during difficult and unexplainable times such as these when books matter, when literature matters. It will be literature that will offer us a temporary escape, help us identify and sift through our innermost emotions and thoughts, and answer our most difficult questions. It is literature that will lift us up. May all lovers of literature find their favorite authors and much-awaited books at the MIBF. Enjoy all the literary events and generous discounts. And together with all the stakeholders of the Philippine book industry, let us find hope in the pages of a book.
Thank you, Annie, for such an inspiring message. Let us welcome next the Chairman of the National Book Development Board, Mr. Dante Francis Ang II.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the National Book Development Board, it is my great pleasure to invite and welcome you to the Manila International Book Fair Online 2020 with the theme Read and Reimagine. I would like to thank Prime Trade Asia Incorporated for organizing this prestigious book fair. The National Book Development Board has actively participated annually in this fair because its goal is aligned with NBDB's mission to ensure an adequate supply of affordable and quality books. Despite the rise of digital content, such as ebooks and audiobooks, we would like to highlight that printed books are still popular among Filipino readers. 85% of children and 77% of adults read printed non-school books based on the results of the latest readership survey conducted by NBDB. Among the genres that are popular with both children and adults, picture books and storybooks for children and short stories for children consistently rank in the top 3 favored genres. These genres are all available in the MIBF marketplace, along with other genres such as romance and novel, encyclopedia, graphic novels and comics, food and cookbooks, folk literature, and poetry. Despite the global pandemic, the MIBF is still the country's biggest marketplace for books. And for this year's participation in the MIBF, the NBDB established a collective stand that aims to put a spotlight on our micro and small publishers, especially the ones from the regions, to bring books closer to Filipino readers. These publishers and booksellers are ABC Educational Development Center Children's Books, Center for Kapampangan Studies, Cordillera Studies Center, and the Good Intentions Books Incorporated. Aside from the book-selling platform of the MIBF, it will also feature academic and cultural activities and literary events such as the Literary and Publishing Trade Conversations, or LitPub. So once again, we would like to invite and welcome you to the MIBF Online 2020. May you find good books to nourish your mind and soul during this quarantine period and the Christmas season. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ang, for your informative and motivational speech. Our next speaker is the Commissioner of the Commission on Higher Education, the Honorable Algin A. Darilag.
Good day. I hope this message finds each of you well and safe during these challenging times. On behalf of the Commission on Higher Education, I would like to thank each person attending today's gathering for being part of this engaged community of readers and for constantly believing in the power of reading. Thank you for always coming back, for inviting new members, and for reigniting the interest of others to celebrate reading as one of the most important sources of freedom and hope. The Manila International Book Fair, spearheaded by Prime Trade Asia, has gathered more than 160,000 visitors for the past 3 years, has reached the most far-flung provinces in Metro Manila, and has transpired both the young and the old to continue celebrating the power of reading. This year, the MIBF will be done online to showcase that while we are faced with seemingly unsurmountable challenges, the power of reading will ever be stronger than any other pandemic. Our coming here together shows that reading can unify people across ages, across reading interests, across gender, languages, races, across limits. Through reading, we can continue with our tradition to value and uphold reading and readers, and to continue widening the knowledge and imagination for the betterment of everyone. Backed by the able and unwavering support of publishers and booksellers here locally and abroad, MIBF Online is committed in ensuring the promotion of reading and literacy of all Filipinos amidst the pandemic. Through the MIBF, I am certain that our readers, from those interested in management and self-help, to those immersed in fiction and poetry, to those exploring other genres of literature, will have further opportunities to celebrate reading and in the process influence others to read. Through the various discussions and engagements between publishers, booksellers, librarians, academicians, writers, and you, our dear readers, we would be able to continue sharing our ideas and therefore build a stronger and a more diverse community of readers and thinkers. Before I conclude, may I thank Ms. Irene Liwanag, the President of Prime Trade Asia, for continuously spearheading this vital aspect of our reading culture in the Philippines. Indeed, your passion, innovativeness, and innate benevolent desire to preserve the integral purpose of reading in the lives of the Filipinos, despite the challenges brought by the global crisis, is unquestionably a commendable endeavor worth emulating. Thank you for inviting the Commission on Higher Education to be part of this fair. And I sincerely hope that our countrymen continue to benefit from the noble objectives of this fair. In view of the developing a more dynamic higher education system in the country, initiatives such as these contribute to the utmost realization of our unrelenting goal for globally competitive and locally responsive Filipinos. Again, allow me to welcome all of you at the landing page of the 2020 Manila International Online Book Fair. I hope for everyone to have the greatest experience in browsing through the catalogs, making new friends, and venturing on to the unique world that every single book offers. Stay safe, stay well read, and see you all.
Thank you, Commissioner Liwanag, for your encouraging message. Let us welcome the Secretary of the Department of Tourism, the Honorable Bernadette Romulo Puyat.
On behalf of the Philippine Department of Tourism, I'd like to give a very warm welcome to all the visitors of the Manila International Online Book Fair. For 4 decades, this beloved event has been held in big venues, from trade halls to convention centers, drawing great crowds of readers, bibliophiles, and the book curious from far and wide. The health challenges this year has brought have forced people to transition many of their activities online in order to stay connected and engaged with the wider community. The current restrictions on large gatherings have not deterred the MIBF's mission to provide a platform to connect publishers, printers, libraries, authors, artists, and many others with a diverse audience And so the 41st edition of this much-awaited occasion is now digital. Visitors have access to more than just buying books from their favorite booksellers. Webinars, panel discussions, workshops, and book launches will be held virtually with the possibility of reaching more people from around the Philippines and the world. The pandemic will not stop us from celebrating the love of books and the gift of reading. Books have always offered a window to new worlds and are a doorway to challenging ideas. Let us use the power of the written word to help us reimagine a better world that we can shape into our own reality. Enjoy the online book fair. Mabuhay po kayo lahat.
Thank you, Secretary Puyat, and all our speakers for your heartfelt and beautiful words. Don't forget that despite the difficulties that we have faced this year, there is still hope for a better future. Let's all read and reimagine. Enjoy the MIBF online. Happy reading!
Tired of missing the latest news? Get the Inquirer mobile app to get the latest stories and updates as they happen. The Inquirer mobile app is an easy-to-use app with quick access to stories and also enhances your experience on other Inquirer platforms. The Inquirer mobile app also lets you recommend stories for the Inquirer front page and share stories on various social platforms. Have a story to tell? Be an Inquirer reporter with the My Inquirer function. Now that's news anytime, anywhere, always.
Hey, it's me, Guyito. Want to become a writer, artist, or photographer when you grow up? Test your creative skills with us. We're looking for kids aged 7 to 12 years old with unpublished work like articles, short stories, poems, essays, artworks, videos, and others. Join our award-winning team and be a part of our Kinderpop contributors and get your awesome work published for the entire world to see. Send in your work to pop@inquirer.net or visit facebook.com/inkpop to know more. Now let's show them how kids get it done.